What up? 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 Gotta actually get together. Some awesome sauce stuff. It's been a minute since we streamed. On my channel especially, want to go live today at 3:45 or 3:30. I'm really trying to push that a little bit more. Gotta bring up some stuff. I just want a hero. Guys, I just want a hero in my life. What? Let me lower the seat on y'all. Drop the drop top. You feel me? I'm trying to switch these around actually. All right, what is up, everybody? Let's see you guys in here. It's okay. It's okay. I need to find my glovey glove. No more, no more. I hate when I always forget where stuff is. I got like 4 screens, so I always forget where stuff is. Right, let's see. I'm gonna try and do some stuff. I think, you know, it's crazy. I read Ruthless Rendering yesterday by D. Mark, and I kind of left my review. Online. If you haven't seen it, it's okay. But I left it online, and it wasn't bad, man. It was an easy read. I think that's what made it fun the most. It's like it was easy to read, and like I was able to just like kind of get through it. It falls into a lot of the same problems that most manga in the West falls into. Amazing art, great style, great talent. The paneling is always a thing that's the greatest issue. Just because like you have stuff like this, especially in the beginning, man, where like you have stuff like this. Like the characters are directly in the middle, and it's like you could have spaced them out just a bit to make it to where like, you know, they were out. So there's paneling, there's pacing issues, there's stuff like that. And when I say issues, I want to make sure people understand. I'm not saying these issues are like, oh, it makes it unreadable. Nah, that's not how it works. The pacing issues are just because you're not letting things linger a little bit more. And I fall into these same traps. You know, I fall into these same traps because we go and we make it. We're just trying to tell the story, and in a lot of Western sense, it's about speed. So it's a lot of that. You know what I mean? So, but no, I just want to make sure that like I understand this is it's a good story. It's a good read. Still, go pick it up if you do see it at your bookstore. I literally only picked it up because I was looking at other books, and I picked up this book. I picked up this book along with like a plethora of other books that I'm gonna start reading those actually pretty soon. I'll actually show you what the other books are. So I got Japanese myths and legends. Okay, it's a thick book with like a cool pattern on the pages. I have Norse myth and legends, tales and sagas of the gods and heroes. So I wanted to start reading this. And then I got something a little bit off candy. Irish myths and legends as well. Ancient tales of gods, goddesses, and otherworldly folk. I ended up getting this as well. So I got 3 books that deals with myths and legends because I thought it was like pretty interesting, and I wanted to open my mind more to more than just like the basic stuff I know about Japanese gods and stuff like that. So that was it. Anyway, as I do say so myself, guys. What's up, Penguin Nation? Welcome back to another video, another episode. I'm the owner and operator of Memento LLC, my manga and light novel company stationed in Ohio. You can currently go read Penguin Boy chapters 1 through 13 over on memento.net, along with other things under the publication like number 1 story of Aku Ronin, Storm Raves Repucent, and Yuki Saikyo. Links are below. The goal is to get to 1K subs. That is the goal. That is what I'm going to try and shout for, reach for. I'm going to aim for that. And yeah, we're going to be streaming Sunday through Thursday, my work days. And shout out to all the recent subscribers, man. We've got some recent subs in, and I appreciate it, man. Anyway, let's get back to this boom bap. What up, Drag Fang? You say, how is chapter 14 coming along? It's coming along great, man. It's coming along really good. Really pushing a lot of things, really focusing in on a lot of stuff. Like, I was just talking about Ruthless Render, and I was just talking about like how this doesn't capture a lot of things. And it's not a problem. You know, there's certain things in my manga that I don't capture right away. And it's only volume 1. There's certain things I don't capture in volume 1. There's certain things that, you know, I think other manga can also improve on. And I have to sit there and understand that, you know, it's a learning curve for a lot of us. You know, if you look at a lot of manga, they take a lot of pauses, they take a lot of time and stuff like that. So if you want to know my thoughts on Ruthless Render, let me give them to you. I'll give those to you before before I slap down some names. I wrote it down, so I want to go back to my actual page and read it. I posted it over on my Twitter. So I said, book rating. I rated it a 7 out of 10, and the reason why I rated it a 7 out of 10 is because I really thought it had a lot of good qualities. I thought it was definitely great, not just in art, but with the rendering of what he wants to render. I think that's also a downfall. I think he rendered a little too much in certain panels, and I can always explain that. But yeah, it's got a solid story. It's easy to read, easy to follow action. Most action, including action that I've drawn before, isn't always easy to read because we're not actually thinking about what's the best way to portray it. It's got great art, which is always going to be a thing. It's got an awesome power system. Out of the power system inside there was like really fucking cool. I thought it was really well done too, really imaginative. And you can tell it's a love of mix of JK and Chainsaw Man. He has a love of Chainsaw Man and JJK, which I think a lot of people look at that and they write it off as like bad just because of that. And that's not fair to write off a story that he completely made up, even if he's taking inspiration from these other things. And I say that because there's a lot of us Americans and Westerners who take inspiration from other things. So yeah, I definitely think Ruthless Render is a good story. If DD Mark watches this video or hears this video, I think he can improve on the pacing of the story. It was weird at times. Sometimes it goes a bit fast, brushing past what felt like intimate moments with either a character or their affection of someone. Like there's this part in the story, right? Where, and I'm gonna kind of show this. So in this panel here, the main character is like gushing over a girl that he likes, and I'm like, that's fine, that's fine, I understand it. But then when that girl gets introduced, it feels underwhelming. And I know it's not supposed to be the most craziest thing, but it's like it's this part here where she's introduced. Now, on a spread page, you're supposed to pick the panels that are supposed to be the biggest for a specific reason. This isn't just common knowledge, by the way, but if you read the Shonen Jump Guide to Making Manga, or you read Torishima's book where he's talking about Dragon Ball, you can understand that. And I think her introduction should have been really big and should have been impactful. It should have been the biggest thing on this page, but it wasn't. And I think that was that's what fell short on this. And then after, spoiler alert, if you haven't heard Ruthless Render, you should, because she gets shot in the head. And I'm just thinking to myself, because she wasn't made important, I don't really care about her. And that's something that I would say is like, that's one of those things where I said, the pacing of the story at times, it feels weird or feels a bit fast. I think we should have seen him interact with her a lot more, because he does get her this cute necklace by taking money. He does say, hey, I'm going to confess my feelings. I'm going to get her this necklace, blah, blah, blah. And I think that's all well and fine. It's just the pacing of it didn't feel that way. And I think oftentimes as mangaka, we can feel like, oh, we're spending a lot of time on this. Oh, we're spending a lot of time on this. Yeah, you are spending a lot of time on it because you want the moment to hit right. And if the moment isn't hitting right, then yeah, it just is what it is. Like you have to do that. Like you have to allow the moment to hit right. But it felt like in this moment for her, she's just there to really make his transformation easy and seamless. And like I said, moments could have lingered a bit longer to impact the readers and care a lot, which this is the main moment I was talking about. There was also another moment in the story I was talking about, like where he's kind of like grieving her a little bit more. I saw this panel, which I thought was pretty epic. Clear JJK, or not JJK, Chainsaw Man reference. Still a great panel. Great art direction. Like phenomenal rendering on this. Thought it was really good. Besides that, yeah, I mean, another JJK reference, or not, I keep saying, yeah, well, this one is a JJK reference. JJK reference, this guy chained up in a chair talking to a blindfolded individual. Here's the blindfolded individual. And yeah, it's just cool. It's like, it's a really fun story, really cool story. And there's a lot of moments that feel like they just happen to happen, or they happen in a quick, short succession. The backgrounds felt simple in design, and I say that as in like it didn't feel like there was anything exciting about the backgrounds. It felt like they were kind of just thrown in, which is fair because it's his style. But I think some of the backgrounds, especially where we're going to go to certain places, could have been pushed a little bit more. I do believe that could have been something that he took his time on, but still, backgrounds are still rendered nicely, but they just feel simple and flat. And the male characters had beginning shine to personality, and any of the female characters besides one of the characters' aunts, they were kind of written blandly, man. They just felt as though they're just there. It felt like I was, for the one character who she uses these rings to attack, really dope power, by the way. She just kind of felt uninteresting to me. And I didn't really get it. I got interested in all the male characters, even the auntie who was there. I thought she was pretty funny too. But that character just, I don't know, it just seems like everything to her is easy. Maybe that's implied. Maybe that's what he wants. He wants it to seem like everything is easy. Everything is good. But yeah, I mean, it's not a bad thing. It's really just, on that note, I think that it's an overall awesome story. It's really cool. It's really good. But yeah, I think that if he adds upon those things, or he goes and he works on those things as he goes on, it'll be good. It'll be good, man. It'll be good. Yeah. I'm gonna get to drawing these pages a little bit because that's what I really want to do. I'll answer some of your questions as I go on. I see you asking the late questions, Dragfang. Yeah, we're gonna chapter 14 today. Gonna try and get done with this. Want to get done with this name, man. But yeah, there's a ton of just a ton of stuff. Just a ton of stuff. What up? 8 people here. Be sure to like the video, man. Hope you guys are all doing well. All right, let me answer some of Dragfang's questions here. Oh yeah, and I want to get this one drawing in here from my team. Also, what are your thoughts on Ruthless Render? I already gave them. Also, how could you do Zamarian's mom? Hey man, hey man, it's really funny. I've gotten that question a few times already. People are just like, hey man, how could you do this? I'm like, hey man, look, I can't say anything. I can't I can't apologize. It's coming, bro. It's that thing. Yeah, no, Zamarian's mom definitely got done dirty, man. Zamarian's mom definitely got done dirty. There was a lot in there where she's regarded, and yeah, I do feel bad, but at the same time, I'm just like, hey man, wrong place, wrong time. Am I right? Wrong place, wrong time. But yeah, no, Zamarian, we're right now we're in the middle of Zamarian's past. This chapter that I'm currently doing is gonna wrap everything up. That's what I will say. That's all I will give you for that. This chapter is gonna wrap everything up. And yeah. Dragbank says, yeah, I know I've seen people harp on Ruthless Render for no reason other than it just being Jujutsu Kaisen's Chainsaw, making it feel nothing like a cheap copy. The crazy thing is like it's actually really good. Like it's not even that bad. Like people be killing me with that shit because they're just like, oh, this is like I've looked up the reviews on this, right? And people are like, oh, Ruthless Render is just shitty because of is this and this, bro. It's not bad. It's not bad. I seriously think Ruthless Render falls into a lot of the same problems, like I said, with everything else. I think it just falls into everything else, man. Like, we as a country, we want everything fast. Everything has to happen fast. There's a lot of people who create manga or comics and they don't understand pacing. Pacing is a huge freaking part of this. I don't even know my cursor is. Pacing is a huge part of this. Like, you can't just forego pacing because you want to show whatever you want to show. It's not how this works. Oh, my bad, guys. You guys are just seeing my big old head. You ain't seeing shit with the art. Let me see this other one. When I say bland, when I say that the chicks feels bland to me, the main I would say the main heroine. I would go so far as to say the main heroine. The reason why I say she feels bland to me is because it just didn't feel like anything. It didn't feel like she really had to really do anything. It felt like everything was effortless to her. Where I'm reading other stories where there's other female characters who are written, and they don't feel bland. They feel very interesting. They show a lot of emotion. Now, granted, she doesn't show a lot of emotion, and like I said, that could be on purpose. She just doesn't show a lot of emotion. She doesn't really show a lot of whatever. And maybe she doesn't have to. Maybe it's just how she is as a character. Maybe that's how he wants her to be as a character. My thing is, I still want a character to feel interesting and showcase how they are as a person, even if that's the case. think the biggest thing at that point too is people are like, yeah, I do it better and this and this. No, I'm still learning a lot on my end. I still think there's a lot to be had where as a creator I have a lot to learn myself. I think that since I'm studying a lot of what they do in the Japanese market, I think I am understanding a lot of it, especially like when you start applying this shit every single day. But yeah, that's what I mean by bland. What's the question? Will every arc be as long as the current arc of Penguin Boy? No. There's gonna be longer and there's gonna be shorter arcs. Oh, absolutely. I think I struggle with the bodies sometimes, just depending on what I'm doing and what's happening. Oh, oops. I definitely think I struggle with the bodies. I don't even. Yeah, I think I struggle with the bodies just as much as anybody else. And I think there's some people who definitely like they struggle with the bodies, and it's a whole different thing. Yo, what up, Mr. D-Man? Mr. D-Man 21. Chapter 14 will be 36 pages. We're only at 14. Never heard of that Manga dead account. Somebody for a bit, gotta head out shortly. Yo, what up, Ralph? Glad to see you here. Shout out to all 13 people who are here, man. Just chilling with me. Yeah. I was going over my thing for Ruthless Render and just kind of what I was imagining. See, like, this is like the things I'm doing right now, they're not written in my script exactly, but these next 2 pages are going to be conversation between Mathis and Zamarian. Like, this is what I'm talking about when I'm like, you got to let moments breathe. And it might not be like the whole thing. Like, it might not be like the full thing like people want, where it's like, oh, it's 5 pages long. No, it needs to only be a couple pages long. Yo, what was that coffee dude talking like a Bond villain? So the whole coffee thing is he's upset because, as I explained in the video, he's just upset because he, someone's doing something very similar to him. And my whole stance is, I get you're upset. I think like, I can understand that. I can understand that you're upset. But what you have to do is you have to buckle down. You have to make sure you're doing this the right way, man. Because it's like, there's too many times we've seen it where, people mess up, people screw up, and all of a sudden people are like, yeah, you got to do it this way. This has to happen this way. It's like, dog, like, chill, man. Go about it in a way that makes sense. Once again, I think I need to make that smaller. I think I need to make this smaller too, or just bring this up. And then I need to make this bigger. I think this is the fun part about like drawing manga, man, is like you're just working on shit the whole time. We're gonna copy and cut and paste you. We're gonna turn you off because I don't need you. And we're gonna make this dynamic, dog. How's everybody else doing today, though? He sounded very upset over something that probably wasn't that deep. Let them do manga in their own way. Yeah, he's upset about something to him that's deep. Me and my buddies always have a saying. It only goes as deep as you want to make it. So if you want to make it that deep, it can be that deep. It's just the fact that, like, you know, it wasn't something that, I think it's more so the way he took it than anything else. You know what I mean? Like, it's just how he took it. He took it in like a very not so healthy way. Let me say that. Man took it in a way that was like, yeah, this is how life has to be. You're like, dog, no, chill. But you know, he's said and done a lot of stuff to other people. But yeah, like a personal attack or something. I mean, that's just how he is. Like, he's that way where when it comes to being him, everything is, if you go against him, it's the worst thing in the world. But he says the same stuff to people, and then it just spirals into that, you know. And the whole time I'm just sitting here like, all right, bro, do your thing, king. I want to make sure I'm doing this right. Maybe I won't have it go down so far. I think like one singular attack on that part is like fine. But yeah, there's a lot of that. There's a lot of that going around. But yeah, Mr. D-Man, what's going on today though? Ralph, what's going on? I know there's plenty of people who look at like certain things and they just go, ah, okay. You know what I mean? But it's all good. I'm trying to get these. I don't remember what he's wearing bottom wise. So it'll just stay like that. Yeah, there we go. That works for that. Goes there. I think it's mainly the action scenes that I always have to like look at, because whenever you're doing action, you want it to feel good, especially if you're doing some sort of like action with motion. Man, I'm on the library computer. Hey, that's what's up. Just listening and watching, just waiting to get a call to leave. Just personal attack. It's all good. Let's see. Looking at some reference here. Doing that. And then we're going to make him come in and cleave. Cleave! I always have to like see like how I want to like do some of the action bits. I think action bits are always, I think it's the paneling for action bits for what I'm like going for. Because there has to be like a clear strike and movement. And it's always like there's the setup, anticipation, and the reaction. It's so Jover. It's so Jover. But yeah. Gotta add some of these speed lines. These speed lines to it. Make him look like he's fast walking, you feel me? He's last 2 years 4. Want to try and like I want to try and get this pose done. I think this is going to be the hardest thing for today. Because there's this rotation to it. Just going to draw blob people for now. I want to do this. Maybe I would draw it. Oh yeah, I'm liking where this is going. I think she still, yeah, she still has it. So she would have it in this shot. Almost forgetting to draw the most crucial stuff. Yeah, in this chapter, man, it's really good. You know, we really get to see. I really want to show a little bit more of like Zamarian like shining with his different abilities that he's learning, and yeah, get to do some stuff over here. Gonna draw some stuff here for some impact. Someone was asking me before, they were like, how do you draw like stuff like this and make it still look epic? And I'm like, I don't know, man. I think it's all about imagination, which I always tell people. It's always about imagination. And I need to invest in a tablet. Demon, yes, invest in a tablet. You can either get, look, this, and I talk to my coworkers about this all the time. It's one of these two things, man, right? So you can get this. So I have an iPad, has all my cool little stickers on the back. But I have an iPad that I take with me to work so I can get pages done. And then I have my tablet here that I'm drawing with now that I can use. And I think either one is good. You know, I think either one is really good. It just really depends. But yeah, he does this twist in the air, man. Hits like that. Maybe there's no background. Maybe there is. Maybe I showcase like the background like this. So people can understand what's happening. Like, dude, there's so much like techniques. There's so many different techniques to creating manga that it's not even funny. And if you really care to use them, you can really push your storytelling. You can really push everything else. Because like, if I didn't add this ground here, you wouldn't have any orientation. I mean, you see him running here on the ground, and then he just does this spin where he's twisting this thing. And that's something I wanted to showcase. You know what I mean? I want to showcase that stuff because when you read any sort of manga, you see those sorts of things. And yeah, this is really cool. Like, I'm just trying to look at how I want things to be. It's and we also have to look at like page retention too. So like, I'm on the right side page right now. I'm gonna show him like landing. I'm gonna leave this in there. Bell comes down, lands. We'll have to draw that a lot smaller. I want more of that image to pop in there. And then it's going to come in like I think this is the part where I'm going to have him like, you guys ever see like those face smears when somebody's like rushing in to do something? Huh. I don't know if I should have him do that or not. This is like the hard part about all of this. It's like it's always like trying to figure this out. Yo, I just heard Tomonobu Itagaki passed away. Oh wow. Oh no. Hold on. Yeah. Team Ninja founder passes away at 58. Damn. Yeah. He did found it. The thing about it is like he did found a new gaming studio. I think it was like Valhalla something. Valhalla Game Studio or something like that. So I mean, hopefully, you know, they were to pay respects. It sucks that he had to leave Team Ninja back in the day. I believe he left in like 2016, 2017. That is sad that he died, man. Dude made one of my favorite fighting games. Dead or Alive is a great game. Dead or Alive is a great game. Jiggle physics aside, Dead or Alive is a great game. Not that. No, I gotta leave that for the next page. History and strength. He's truly improved a lot. Why does it look like this? Why does it look so perfect? What's the settings on this? Hold up. Wait a minute. Resolution. That's so weird. Yeah, rest in peace. It was a good game. Yo, out of these 3 books, we're gonna take a quick little break real quick. Out of these 3 books, which one do you guys think I should read first? I'm gonna try and hold all 3. Which one do you guys think I should read first? You think I should read the Norse one? Because I got the Norse, the Japanese myth, and the Irish myths. You think I should read the Norse one first? I want to peel these stupid stickers off. These $12 books. They used to be way more than that. They used to be like $30. Guess no one was buying them. My luck, huh? Why the Norse one, though? Why not the Japanese myth ones? Or the Irish myth and legends? You got a problem with Irish myths and legends? Ugh. If you haven't, guys, go get yourself some Chain Soldier. You won't regret it. You won't regret it. You will not regret it. I do have a book that is just for manga notes too. Manga notes. That's like written down stuff in it. You won't be able to really read it. But I do write down all of my teachings, all of my learnings. And yeah. Excited about it. That's where Thor comes from. Let me actually see. I know that's where Thor comes from, but I wonder where that is in the thing. Oh shit! I don't know if this is it, but I turned to it. It has Thor's hammer, I think. Oh no, that's just how it normally looks. I got excited. That's just how it normally looks. I wonder what that one is. Definitely have to see, man. Oh, here it is. Here's something right here. Thor fought the giant something. Hurungerer. Thor fought the giant Hurungerer. How Thor's pride was brought low, part 2. Oh. It's gonna be pretty good. I like that though. That's pretty cool. That's pretty fucking epic. Yeah, I'll read that. This is the one. This is the art in the samurai book, or in the Japanese one. This is the one in the Irish one. Ooh, the Irish one is intriguing. I'm not gonna lie. Like the Japanese and the Norse one, I feel like I could just like bullshit my way through. I definitely gonna read it because I want to know, but the Irish one has my interest the most. So I'm definitely gonna read. I'm definitely gonna save that one for last. I'm gonna read the Norse one, and I'm gonna read the Japanese myth one, and then I'm gonna go from there. Because I am curious as to how I'm gonna do it. All right, let's get back into this boom bap. Okay. I think I'm gonna probably stream around this time all the time. It just feels better. Plus, I actually get sleep. I did want to try and stream at 12, but man, I do not wake up at 12. I do not wake up at 12. That's like the sucky part. It's like the sucky part. Okay. Have to look at reference right now because I don't want to rush the process. So the reason why I always tell people to look at reference, man, is because like you don't want to rush the process. You want to kind of get an understanding as to how you can do things, especially with how your characters are fighting. And you're not looking at reference to copy one for one. You're looking at reference to really understand, okay, how can I do these different slashes, these different attacks? And yeah. So I want this next page to be a bunch of like, probably the next 3 pages to be nothing but like attacks. Yeah, we're just gonna make it the next 4 pages. And then this is where the big action happens. If you don't plan out your pages, and I think this is where you need to spend the most time, but it needs to be quick, you know. It needs to happen quicker rather than slower, because you can always go back and change, the names and what you're imagining. So speed is true. We're just gonna get right into I'm gonna take this wall out. Just really play around with this. Oh well. Yeah, we'll have to come back to that. Literally stumped on this one. I want to figure this one out. Give me a second, guys. I will be right back. All right, I am back. Sorry about that. Sorry. Isn't that how they say it, Canadian? Sorry. Just kind of drawing some stuff that I'm like thinking about in my head. Just imagine he has like this broken stick, And he's like fighting with it this whole time. She has to be leaning back a lot more. Actually, could show her a lot closer doing this thing here. Split this in half, make it a little bit bigger. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, that works. What's with the hat? Howdy. Howdy, cowboy. Yeah. That's the way this always works. Probably like make it like more dynamic too, like speed lines always help make things more dynamic. No cards out. It's really pushing it back. Mm. I think this is where I show. It's always like getting into the head of these characters sometimes, especially like when they're in a fight. It's almost like you're trying to. It's almost like someone's trying to explain to you a fight that happened. and you're like imagining it, and you're like, ah, man, I wish I could have been there to see it. That's sort of what this is always like, right? I always think it's similar to that, where you're just looking at this fight as a person, you know, peering into this void, you know. But I think at this point, this is where we need to focus up on like her expression. And it needs to be one of those like icy cold. Like the eyes take everything away. Like that's what you're focused on. I'll draw it better in the actual manga itself. Just trying to do this. Howdy, partner. What's the weather like? Sunny with a chance of meatballs, man. Sunny with a chance of meatballs. You know, you never know. It's always gonna be weird hour. You know. Yeah. For everybody's here, appreciate you guys being here. Just drawing away. We're gonna have Manga Penguin Boy. You can go get at lamento.net. You can go get your first copy of Penguin Boy here. Actually, a really good book. It's a really awesome book. And you can copy volume 1 here, complete with over 230 pages. There's some cool ads in the background for other stories. There's a cool little thing in the background for you guys. There's some art at both the end and in the back of the book. Put a lot of work into volume 1. Go check it out. You can go get it at mento.net. You can also go read some other stories over there as well. Go read some other stories over there as well, like Recusant, Akuronin, Saikyo, and soon to be Light On. Just VBAX. Put you guys back up on the pages here. What I got so far? I got this and this. We're gonna try something out here. Because I really just want to showcase everything he's sort of learned. I think that's a huge she dodges maybe out of the way. Maybe to show it's in the distance, maybe I can do something else. I feel like this is like a good angle. Better than what I was going for before, but I'd have to turn it a little bit more. It's okay, I'll do that in the thing. The boy is over here. He's doing it. He's doing it. Ba, ba, boo, boo. I ate my Penguin Boy volume. I need a new one. You ate it? How dare you eat it? Oh shit. We're an hour and 30 minutes. Guys, let me go ahead and end this. Look, appreciate everybody coming by. Appreciate everybody chilling, man. Yeah, we're gonna get the hell up out of here. I'm gonna be doing another stream tomorrow at 3:30. Today's Thursday. Oh no, this is my last stream for the week. So I'm not streaming until Sunday again. But who knows? Who knows? Ralph likes to challenge me sometimes by streaming every day. So that means I have to stream. I have to try to stream close to every day. And I'm taking it as a challenge to where I can stream as much as possible. So who knows? I might stream a little bit more. But my set schedule is going to be Sunday through Thursday with a new video upload every Wednesday and Sunday. Yeah, we're gonna try it out. We're gonna work on this. I'm gonna be sporadic streaming and sharing. Like Mr. D-Man said, standing on business. Standing on business. You know, just standing on business. But yeah, be sure to, like I said, go get your copy of Penguin Boy Volume 1. Super easy, super simple, very fun, easy to read story. Updated a bunch of stuff in there. There's a couple things that I want to change on some future reprints, but that's for a future me. For now, you can go grab this over at lumento.net, along with reading a bunch of our other cool stories, Akuronin, Saikyo, and Recusant, with Nameless and R Excalibur on the way. I think you guys are really going to like both these stories that are on the way. Saikyo, some amazing art, amazing story done by the talented Yuki. Very hard worker, and a lot of people really like his art style. So go check him out. I'm working on chapter 14. I should be done here with the name within the next day or two. And yeah, I'm going to be working on some stuff tonight at work. Love you guys. You guys all be safe. And I believe Ralph is streaming tonight at 8, or 8:30. See you tonight on Ralph's stream. Once again, if I'm not talking as much, it's because I'm at work. But yeah, we'll get up out of here. Appreciate it, Mr. D-Man, Karuto, Angels of Renaissance, Drag Fang, everybody who stopped by. Everybody who stopped by, man. Appreciate y'all being here. Yosh, you were fucking here? Damn it, Yosh. Didn't even know you were here, man. Didn't even know you were here. Sucks. Anyway, appreciate everybody being here. Peace out. # Penguin Nation. We're out of here.